very first step to dealing with crisis is that I allow my mind to sail away, just for a few moments, away from the situation, to a beautiful place in my mind where I can begin to feel the cool waters of peace inside myself. I take my mind to a place where I can relax and forget the world of stresses and situations. And I allow these waters of peace to calm me and to soothe me. To handle any crisis, it's essential that I know how to step away to a place of peace in my mind. And the second step is that I rise up to get a bigger perspective. And I look down as if I'm as high as a bird, seeing the situation from a higher perspective, going beyond the physical dimension. I can look down and see that not only in this situation a small speck of eternity, but this situation has a gift. It has a lesson to teach me. And when I can discover that lesson, I can unlock the key to growth. And instead of the crisis creating sorrow within me, I can use the crisis to create growth, to create a bridge to a new place in my being and in my life. And the third step of handling crisis is that I shower my feelings of peace and good wishes on everyone involved. If it's with family or friends, I send out peace to them. I send out the pure blessing that everything will work out for the best. If it's a crisis within myself, I send myself the vibrations of peace. And I assure myself that all will be well. I remember that everyone involved has an identity beyond the situation. And I remember that everyone involved is a soul. I remember that this situation will pass, and I stay in the peace of knowing that wisdom and peace are the greatest gifts I can bring to crisis. Dealing with a difficult boss can sometimes feel like swimming with sharks. The relationship can bring up giant waves of frustration, insecurity, and discomfort in my own being. One of the things I can do to deal with a difficult boss is to get out of the water, to stand back on the shore, away from the situation, away from scenarios. Let me just rest in peaceful reflection, just for a few moments, and really ask myself, what is the gift What is the message that this difficult person is bringing? Many times a difficult boss will challenge the way I see myself. And the difficulty is that I allow myself to feel diminished or threatened, to feel protective of my dignity. But what they are revealing to me are the fragile aspects of my own ego. They are revealing the places where I take false supports to feel good about myself. So I imagine that in this moment, I go beyond taking my sense of value from the roles I play, from labels like intelligent or competent. I go beyond over-identifying with what I do and how I do things, and I enter into the vast, unlimited peace of my being. I am so much more than what I do for a living. I am eternal. I am peaceful. I am full of qualities like love and joy. I am divine. And when I take time to enter into this pure awareness, I reawaken love for myself, and I begin to feel a renewed sense of confidence and value. This practice of spiritual awareness transforms my relationship so that instead of feeling like I am swimming with a shark, I begin to feel the freedom that comes when I am able to keep my dignity even amidst situations of criticism or rejection. This is true liberation. philosophy of Raja Yoga, we think of God as the highest spiritual being, the one who is eternally an ocean of peace. And like calm waters, the Supreme Being eternally remains uninfluenced by the changes in the material world, uninfluenced by the world of duality. In the natural world, there is peace. There is an absence of anything artificial. God is that being who never takes on any masks or roles, who never gets buried in anything artificial, anything that is not natural and original. God is that being who is continually in touch with the mystery and the wonder of the universe. The rest of us come in and out of that mystery and sometimes lose touch with it because we become over-engaged with the physical world. Allow yourself now to leave the world behind, to leave your story behind, to leave the material world behind. Shed your body and enter a realm of pure light where you can experience the Supreme Being as the ocean of peace. Sense yourself now as light. Allow any thoughts of the material world to completely melt away. And just imagine that you are bathing in this warm sea of peace. Allow yourself to soak that peace up. Allow yourself to become as calm as those lake waters, untouched by anything going on in the material world. Enter into the ocean of peace deeply. No matter what is happening externally in the world, no matter how dark things get, God remains an ocean of peace because there is a natural understanding that all will be well, and that as long as thoughts are pure and consciousness is high, anything can be put right. God remains the ocean of peace because there's an understanding that we have to pass through seasons, that we have to pass between our light and our darkness, and that's just part of reality. So allow yourself to hold this thought that all is well. And that as you put your consciousness right, as you soak in the ocean of peace and absorb these vibrations of the Supreme Being, as you spend time remembering who you are, your external world will reorganize itself. Your external world will reharmonize. This is one of the simple secrets of the universe. And it is the simple secret that the Supreme Being never forgets. The power of pure thought, the power of elevated consciousness can put anything right. It just takes time to return to the reality of being light. So let yourself spend time with the ocean of peace and return to the world with a mind as calm as those lake waters. And return to the world with a sense of your natural self, free of the roles, the masks, the dramas, completely connected with your original, eternal beauty and wonder. As you spend time with the ocean of peace, that stillness will pour into your life, and it will move your life in amazing and beautiful directions.